Yeah, you know what it is. Your boy Stingray Cool here back. We talk about the Dirty South legend who truly, before there was Eminem, before there was T.I., before there was T-Pain, before there was Trick Daddy, before there was Trina, before there was Little Wayne, before there was Lil Boozy, before there was Gucci Mane, before there was Young Jeezy, there was Uncle Luke, the one who really put the map South on top of the map. And I ain't noticed until like last month that Uncle Luke predicted the South was gonna go to be on top of the map. Nothing against the East Coast, West Coast, and Midwest. I'm just saying. I ain't realized Uncle Luke said that. Read Mark chapter 12, Luke chapter, Ephesians chapter 5, and Psalms chapter 1. Psalms chapter 3, and Psalms chapter 6, and Psalms chapter 7, and Psalms chapter 8. Read Psalms. Let's see, hold up. Read Matthew, read John, read Matthew, read Mark, and read Ephesians. Mm-hmm. Yes, Uncle Luke is really the OG of the South. Uncle Luke make it to where doggone so many Southern rappers can really get a name for himself, and he fought against a lot of things. And he also fought to where like he also fought to where like they didn't censor rap music. Because if it wasn't for Uncle Luke, they would have censored rap music completely because they wanted to get rid of it completely in the early 90s and stuff. But Uncle Luke fought to where they just put the parental guidance sticker on it. So we owe Uncle Luke a lot of thank yous. He's a good humanitarian. The brother did a lot for the culture. Very influential too. He gave a lot of women, as they used to say back then, video vixens, publicity. And he did a lot for the community, and he still is doing for the community. For a lot of us to make it, it was for him. It wouldn't be no Stingray Cool. Also, I credit Easy. I credit Easy, Biggie, Tupac. I know I credit Biggie, Easy, Tupac, Uncle Luke, and Eminem, who really like made a pathway for me. And for the rap groups, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, Goody Mob, Crucial Conflict, and Do or Die. But yes, back to the lesson at hand. My boy, check what your mama gave you. Pop that, pop the pop, pop. You know the rest. It's your birthday. Ah. It's your birthday, babe. You bring that party fun having rap around, you know. He just so you don't gotta be a gangster. It's more being black than being a gangster. You could be a party goer. Like, well, I ain't really a party goer, but I am a fun guy. He brings so many cool energies and funness to the rap game with his group, Three Live Crew. No, Two Live Crew. Three Live Crew is a wrestling group. Sister Conan, Ryan Killings, and BG James. Wrong. But Two Live Crew, I meant to say, man, see what we can get. Let me read this Wikipedia info for you. Oh yeah. Here we go. Pulling out my handy dandy phone so I can read the Wikipedia. Here we go. I know I had it here still in there. We about to read from Wikipedia. Here we go. Let me Luther Roger Campbell, born December 22nd, 1960, also known as Luke Skywalker, Uncle Luke, and simply Luke, is an American rapper, promoter, record executive, actor, and former leader of the rap group Two Live Crew. He also starred in a short-lived show on VH1, based called Luke's Parental Advisory. Born Luther Roger Campbell, December 22nd, 1960, which make him age 62. He's 2 years older than my mother, and I think 5 years younger than my father. United in Miami, Florida, United States. Other names: Luke Skywalker, of course, Solo Luke, basically a Luke by himself. Uncle Luke and Luke, no Solo Luke, like Luke Skywalker, Solo Luke, Uncle Luke and Luke. Occupations: rapper, promoter, record executive, actor. Years active: 1981 to 2010. 2017 to present. Musical career: genres: hip hop, Miami based. Instrumentals, vocals, labels: Luke, Atlantic, Island, Koch, and Virgin. Luther Campbell was born on December 22nd, 1960 in Miami. His mother was a beautician of Bahamian ancestry, and his father was a custodian of Jamaican ancestry. He was the youngest of five sons and was named after Martin Luther King Jr. He was raised Catholic. No, I'm raised Baptist. I'm Baptist Christian. I'm a Southern Baptist Christian. I'm a Baptist. I'm a young Baptist. Aha. After graduating from Miami Beach Senior High School in 1979, Campbell was asked by his mother to leave the house every weekday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., regardless of his employee status. Career: 1980s. In the early 1980s, Campbell worked as a cook in Mount Sinai Hospital in Miami Beach and as a concert promoter in Miami, bringing rap groups of that era to Miami in 1983. He also enrolled in a 8-week study course at Miami Public Radio station WEDNA, where he learned basic audio editing and production techniques. In 1984, Campbell took notice of a single from California named Revelation, quote Revelation, quote Revelation, quotation mark, Revelation, quotation mark. Okay, here we go. By Two Live Crew, which consists of two rappers, Fresh Kid Ice, rest in peace, and the Amazing V, and DJ Mr. Mix. Oh yeah, happy late birthday to the late great Fresh Kid Ice. I think see Fresh Kid Ice's birthday was like I think a week ago. So happy late great heavenly birthday. And Mr. Mix. The single was a hit on the South Florida club circuit, and Campbell decided to bring them from California to Miami. Also, that's what that reference I heard years ago. And he picked Miami or California. Basically, took brought the two live crew people from California to Miami. I think it was on VH1 special. Now I get it now, thanks to Wikipedia. For a performance, he took a special interest in the group and began managing them. Two Live Crew eventually fully relocated to Florida without Amazing V, and in 1986, Two Live Crew recorded Throw the D with Ghetto Bass. On the B side, they went into a joint venture with Campbell to start Luke Skywalker Records, which was also his first MC name. In April of that year, Brother Marcus joined the group in Miami. Campbell gave the Two Live Crew a record deal and officially joined the group. They exploded on the local scene with their gold-selling debut, The Two Live Crew Is What We Are, in 1986. This made Luke Skywalker and his bandmates rap superstars in South Florida. South Florida stand up, real with South Florida up here. Much love to South Florida. In 1988, the group released their second album, Moving Something. It was certified gold and featured singles Move Something and Do Why Diddy Diddy. The album improved on the charts for the previous album, making it to number 68 on the Billboard 200 and 20 on the top R&B hip hop albums chart. Campbell decided to sell a separate clean version in addition to the explicit version of the album. A record store clerk in Alexander City, Alabama, was cited for selling a copy to the undercover police officer in 1988. It was the first time in the United States that a store owner was held liable for obscenity over music. The charges were dropped after a jury found the owner not guilty. Their third album, As Nasty as They Want to Be, in 1989, a year before I was born, became the group's largest seller, being certified platinum by the Record Industry Association of America. Basically, in other words, RIA A IAO, yeah. In 1990, the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida ruled that the album was legally obscene. The ruling was later overturned by the 11th Circuit. It is the first album in history to be deemed legally obscene. An obscenity trial followed in which Henry Louis Gates Jr. addressed the court on behalf of the defendants. All of them were eventually acquitted. University of Miami paid for play allegations. Campbell was also infamous in the late 1980s and early 1990s for his association with the University of Miami football team. Campbell was alleged to have been behind what was referred to as a pay for play system, which involved card cash rewards for acts such as scoring touchdowns and big hits. Although Campbell has never actually donated to the University of Miami or its athletics department, in 1993, Campbell threatened to go public with various alleged violations by the University Athletics department in its football program, and Ryan Collins, a black player on the team, wasn't named starting quarterback that season. 1990s. 1990 saw the release of Banned in the USA, originally credited as Campbell's solo album, featuring Two Live Crew, and later editions credited as a Two Live Crew album. The album included hits "Do the Bart" in the title track. It is also very first released to bear the RIAA standard parental advisory warning sticker. It peaked at number 20 on the Hot 100. The infamous title single is a reference to the decision in the court case that the group's album, As Nasty as They Wanna Be, was obscene. Bruce Springsteen granted the group permission to interpolate his song Born in the USA. I love that song. For it, displeased over the decision of Florida Governor Bob Martinez, who, on being asked to examine the album, decided it was obscene and recommended local law enforcement take action against it, and over the subsequent action of Broward County, Florida Sheriff Nick Navarro, who arrested local record store owners on obscenity charges for selling the group's albums, and the subsequent arrest of the members of the group on obscenity charges. The group included the songs F. Martinez. It rhymes. It's the word that rhymes with duck, but replaced the D with an F and flow, which also includes multiple repetitions of the phrase F. Navarro. Of course, the F word that rhymes with cluck, but it starts with an F. The group found two other men with the same names and had them sign releases after thoughts that this action would make it impossible for Martinez or Navarro to sue them. The same year, they released Live in Concert, the group's first and only live album, and their fifth record overall. Was released under the Effect subsequently label of Luke Records, a move that was deemed necessary for the company to be able to release additional Two Live Crew material outside of their distribution deal with Atlantic Records. The album peaked at number 46 on the top R&B hip hop albums. Sports Weekend, As Nasty as They Wanna Be Part 2, 1991, and the sixth album overall and fifth studio album by the Two Live Crew. A clean version was released later that same year, titled Sports Weekend, As Clean as They Wanna Be Part 2, and as the sequel of As Clean as They Wanna Be. As Clean as They Wanna Be. As Clean as They Wanna Be is a good album. As Clean as They Wanna Be is dope too. Yeah, man, y'all gotta check out this Clean as They Wanna Be. For y'all young ones under 17, that's the clean version. But for the adults, you can listen to As Nasty as They Wanna Be. Those over 20. Those 20 up can listen to As Nasty as They Wanna Be. And if you were the elders in your 30s and up, you can listen to As Nasty as They Wanna Be. And people that's 50 and up can listen to As Nasty as They Wanna Be. Whoever's in the mix. Original members of the Two Live Crew. In 1992, I Got S Word on My Mind was released. It was his first official solo album without the Two Live Crew. It peaked at number 52 on the Billboard 200 chart and number 20 on the top R&B slash hip hop albums chart. It was the album that spawned the hit single I Wanna Rock Right Now. That song. Better known more prominently as Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. Which became Campbell's signature song. So yeah, that's the signature. So cause of that song, everyone labeled it with Uncle Luke, to where like basically like you think of Uncle Luke, you gonna think of that song because that's considered a signature. Learn something new every day. Which became Cameron's. Upon its initial release in 1992, the song did not garner much attention until the following year when it became a runaway hit and charted at 73 on the Hot 100. June 8, 1993 saw the release of his third solo album, In the Nude. It was another success, reaching the number 54 on the Billboard 200 and number 8 on the top R&B hip hop albums. In 1994, he reunited with Fresh Kid Ice and a local rapper named Verb, made an album under the banner The New Two Live Crew, not TWO2, not TO2, but the number 2, not even TOO02. It is the last Two Live Crew related project to feature him. The album became a moderate hit, peaking at number 52 on the Billboard 200 and number 9 on the top R&B hip hop albums, as well as producing two charting singles, Hell Yeah and You Go Girl, who were both made into music videos. Freak for Life is Campbell's fourth album. It was released in July 12, 1994 through Luke Records. For Life peaked at number 174 on the Billboard 200 and number 24 on the top R&B hip hop albums. And making his lowest charting album of that time, one single found mild success. It's Your Birthday. I played that for my birthday last year. It's your birthday. It's your b-day. It's your birthday. It's I wanna rock. It's your birthday. That song. Ah, that part. That's that cool. Peaked at number 33 on the Hot Rap Singles and number 91 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks. Also in 1994, Campbell co-founded Liberty City Optimist, an inner-city youth sports program. One of his notable apprentices is Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman. Goodness, you can tell I ain't never had to spell that name. I seen them people meet people named Devontae, but that's how you spell it. Who went on to play college football for Florida State Seminoles, rivals of the Hurricanes. I guess it's like this a 90s thing. I don't think they got that name no more. Campbell and his label, Luke Records Inc., was bankrupt in 1995 and sold their catalogs to Joseph Weinberger and Lil Joe Records Inc. in 1996. Uncle Luke was released on May 14th, 1996 on Luther Campbell Music. It was mainly produced by Darren DJ Spin Rodnick and Rod XL, with additional production by Frankie Cutlass, Ice Cube. Now we do throwing at the West Side. Got the bang bang bounce. Today was a good day. Got the bang bang bounce. Man, you know I love Q too. And Dougie Fresh, Uncle Luke was a successful pick at number 51 on the Billboard 200 and number 8 on the top R&B hip hop albums and spawned the single "Scared." which made number 64 on the 100 top songs, turned into a video, changing the game. It's the sixth album release. Its sixth album released by Campbell. It was released on November 11th, 1997 on the Island Black music label in collaboration with Luke Records and feature productions from Campbell, Ride XL, Lil Jon, and Louis Ugly Howard. Through the album was met with some positive reviews. The album was a flop and remains Campbell's lowest charting album, only making it to number 49 on the top R&B/hip hop albums. However, the single "Raise the Roof" found great success, peaking at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number one on the Hot Rap Singles. The song "So Help Me" got to help to popularize the arm gesture by the same name, which involved repeatedly extending one's arms upwards with the palms of the hands also facing upwards. The song is also featured the compilation album Jock Jams Volume 4. In 1998, he played a supporting role in the movie Ride, a comedy film written and directed by Millicent Shelton. It stars Malik Yoba, the 90s kids. We know him from New York Undercover, Federal Star. Us 90s kids know him from being in Onyx, and Melissa D. Sosa. Us 90s kids know her. I think she was from being in, Moesha. Let me see. No, 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 no. Us 90s kids know her from being with on The Best Man. Had to correct myself. Now I remember who she was. It was two different people. It was another chick I was thinking about. Basically, Malik Nova. Us 90 kids know him for being in America Undercover. Fred Star. Us 90 kids know him for being in Onyx and Melissa D. Sosa. Us 90 kids know her for being in The Best Man. Had to correct myself. Now we got to correct what they was in. Also, that year he made a special cameo appearance in Ice Cube's The Players Club. The comedy drama film stars Bernie Mac. Who you with? Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Monica Calhoun, Jamie Foxx, John Amos, the dad from Good Times. You know, AJ Johnson, rest in peace, AJ Johnson. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Terrence Howard. You know when I say man, the young people know him from Empires. Us 90s kids who we young, but we're not like the 17 years old on young. But us 90s kids know him from being in doggone Dead Presidents. Faison Love, aka Big Worm from Friday, and Lisa Ray, the Brat sister. I don't think I can think of outside of being there. She was in Busy Bones, Thug's Cry video. Of course, James Fox from the James Fox show. Monica Calhoun was also in The Best Man. She was in also that Drew Hill video. We're not making love no more. We don't even have two chains. I think it was Ever Stay the Same, whatever that song was called. I don't know the title, but I remember that song. She's what uh, trying to think who can I compare it to. Basically, what Taraji P Henson is now to make it simple. You know, you come from the West, South. And see, 2000 something nasty. It's a seventh album released by Campbell. It was released on March 13th, 2001 on Luke Records through Cox Records. Short-lived independent label distribution unit Keller Cox Entertainment Label Alliance and featured productions by Campbell's former Two Live Crew bandmate Mr. Mix Daz Dillinger, Gorilla Tech, and Campbell himself. The album found a minor success, peaking at number 149 on the Billboard 200, number 36 on the top R&B hip hop. Also number six, also again on the top independent albums. Oh yeah, Koch Records is independent. I had to remember that. Oh no, I forgot that because I don't know. I remember buying the Bone Thug, Lazy Bone and Busy Bone Thug Bros, and it said Koch Records. And the Crazy Bone Thug, Gemini Good versus Equal, and it said Koch Records. I didn't think. I know in the Goody Mob. I think One Monkey was up with Koch Records too. Now I forgot these considered it an independent label. They consider it an independent basically. Independent CD label, kind of like what Bad Boy, Rufus, and Death Row would be considered. Campbell's last release, My Life in Freaky Times, was released in March 2006 and peaked at 32 at the top R&B hip hop albums. The first single served to radio where I Holla at Your Homeboy featuring Pitbull and Petey Pablo, North Carolina's own Petey Pablo. Of course, Miami's own Pitbull. Then California's own Daz Dillinger. He did the see reggaeton leaning pop that by Plan B on Ray Chester. Secret Weapon. The same year, Campbell appeared in Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories as DJ Luke for the hip hop station Fresh 105 FM. Number Campbell hosts a sports talk show on Miami's 790 The Ticket with former football player Terry Kirby on Saturdays. Campbell has previously entered the adult film industry and cites on his MySpace page the need to clean up the something's amateurs, no courtship in hip hop and adult entertainment. Oh, huh. Oh, anyway, now I'm just maybe. Anyway, he produced the adult entertainment movie Luke's Bachelor Party in 2007. In December 2007, Campbell launched a Luke Entertainment Group and took the company public trading under the symbol LKEN on Pink Sheets. In 2008, he started his own short-lived show on VH1, Luke's Advisory. Parental Advisory, basically. Parental Advisory. see. Campbell was interviewed about his involvement with the University of Miami football program for the documentary The U, which premiered December 12, 2009 as a part of the ESPN's 30 for 30 series. In 2010, he briefly reunited with Fresh Kid Ice, Brother Marcus, and Mr. Mix as the two live crew were honorees winners of the 2010 VH1 Hip Hop Honors, the Dirty South edition. On February 2nd, 2011, Campbell announced his intention to run for mayor of Miami-Dade County on a platform that includes making housing projects safer, transparency, and local government and taxing strippers. Okay, cool. He came in fourth on a field of 11 candidates, winning 11% of the votes. By Thanksgiving 2014, Campbell reunited with Two Live Crew, Fresh Kid Ice, and Brother Marcus for the series of his shows until 2015. One of Campbell's songs, which used to parody Roy Orbison's "Oh Pretty Woman," was subject to lawsuit Campbell v. A Cuff Rose Music Inc., which was argued in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. The Miami Times, New Times, might be a misprint. They probably meant News Times or Miami News Times or the Miami News Times. We're just gonna go have a. It was. Well, I already said it now. Describe Campbell as the man whose booty shaking madness once made the U.S. Supreme Court stand up for free speech. Austin Ray Cool support that message. Haha. On February 18th, 2009, Campbell was arrested for falling behind on child support payments. Golly. In February 2010, Campbell became a columnist for Miami News Times and alternative weekly newspaper distribution. Metropolitan area, Campbell column. Metropolitan area. I think yeah, Metropolitan. The Metropolitan. A Metropolitan area. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that one. I like that one better. Campbell's column called Luke's Gospel. Amen. Provides a forum for his crazy ass views on current events, which include the politics, sports, and entertainment. He is quoted on the Miami News Times website as saying, "It's the perfect place for me. I'm a free speech guy. It's just a match made in heaven. Can you believe it? Me turn loose on the world and new times, Val. That's not like me. I'm a free speech guy." So we're gonna go to studio albums. I'm gonna go by year, album, and chart position in that order it is to make it simple for y'all. Got US and US hip hop. Here we go. 1990, the Luke LP, 2110. 1992, I Got S on My Mind, 52 and 20. 1993, In the Nude, 54 and 8. 1994, Freak for Life, 174 and 24. 1996, Uncle Luke, 51 and 8. 1997, Changing the Game. It has nothing right there. Just quotation mark, Prince, no living. Basically, he ain't getting nothing right there for that one. But on the other half, on the other one, he got 49, 21, 2001, Something Nasty, 149, 36, 2006, My Life in Freaky Times. He didn't get nothing for the first one, but for the second part of that, he got 35. Then notes the album failed to chart or not released. Compilation albums, 1996, Greatest Hits. 2000, Luke's Freak Fest 2000. 2002, Scandalous, the All Star compilation. Now here we go as singles. List of singles with selected chart position and certification showing year of release and albums. We're going by title, year, peak part position, US, US R&B, and US rap, and the album. I scratch my nose. Band in the USA featuring Two Live Crew, 1990, 1990, with a 20, with a 13, and with a 1. The Luke LP, I Wanna Rock in 1992, with a 72, with a 39, with an 8. I Got S Word on My Mind. It's Your Birthday, 1994. For the main part, he didn't get nothing for that, but for the other two, they gave it a 91, a 33. Freak for Life, Scared, featuring Trick Daddy and Verb, 1996. Gave that a 64, a 31. They gave it a 31, and they gave it a 7. Uncle Luke, Raised the Roof, featuring No Good, But So Good, 1998. With a 26, 20 and 1, changing the game. And there you have it. The story of my man Uncle Luke. Let me see how much stretch this show out. Now you're gonna get some commentary for Stingray Cool. Yeah, God. Yeah, man, Uncle Luke is the man, man. He inspired me. I feel like I'm the Uncle Luke slash Biggie slash CZ slash Tupac slash Eminem of YouTube. Just fighting for showing people there's more to Black YouTube than divestors and SYSPM. So I'm like the free spirited person to put a new light in this YouTube stuff, especially for the Black side, you know. But all people are welcome. But yeah, man, it's just like how he fought for really because it was for Uncle Luke. They was trying to completely ban and destroy hip hop. That's something people don't realize. And like well, us '90s babes, we know that. Well, I didn't know it until like later on. It's like VH1 mentioned it in the early 2000s. I think in the year 2000 to be specific. So like you young rappers, y'all better be thankful for Uncle Luke because he really fought for that because they was trying to like complete if what you, this something that y'all didn't know. They tried to completely ban hip hop and by any means necessary. As you see what I read, so Uncle Luke saved hip hop, which also I'm gonna add on to that from my perspective as an entertainer, but just not a rapper. As not a rapper, a man who ain't a rapper. That benefited us because like if they would have banned hip hop, no, they would have banned like majority of the things we could say now. So we needed Uncle Luke. So it's safe to say he made a pathway for me to be the person I am. Bring that free spirited stuff. Yeah, cause you gotta realize like how he had like people on his head, but he still did his thing. The way he's still around now and still relevant. One of the coolest mofolos in around us cold town. Mr. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. Man, I just had a brilliant idea. I might have to get that custom made on my YouTube and I mean my doggone man, I just got a brilliant idea. Shout out to Sexy Red too. She part of the reason this idea too. I was thinking I might have to get that parental advisory design on the bottom. That'd be tight. On my YouTube. Bang it's based on my Streamlab. Hold up. My bad, just idea just popped up in my head about what I'm gonna do with the doggone. I already got the thumbnail, so I ain't read about that idea. But what I'm gonna do with the doggone StreamYard look add a little bit more funkiness to it. Put some stank on it. Yeah, the man Uncle Luke, the one to bring you. Man, y'all better recognize, boy. Uncle Luke did so a lot of stuff, man, that people like us can benefit off of. Shoot, I'm about to Uncle Luke ran so I can walk. So I'm walking with this motherfucker low on the 4 feet on my CZ Easy Bruises. On that dollar fall, we got that cake water. Basically, what I just said, Uncle Luke done made it them hard times so we can slide through this YouTube life like it's water. And we making water and we're gonna build a brand like someone building a cake. Basically, what I just said. That's secret Stingray Cool Sling. In other words, it's on that 45 line Leezy KZ on my key breezes with TZIZ on that stink coolie water low. Translation that means this is gonna be a breeze when we get everything established and do some many cool stuff and with this YouTube channel. It's gonna be it's gonna go smoother than the fish naturally living in water. Basically what I just said. And that's on that key low. No, sometimes you gotta get your Kina Kana Fonza waters on with that Weaver W's. And that's on a trivialization style. Translation, sometimes you gotta get your bob and weed with building the brand from 23 where I'm 220 where I'm at to 1,000 to 1 million, even through the tough times. Basically, what that means. But yeah, Uncle Luke is man. He got a lot of good songs. They ain't really well. They PG. You gotta be 18 and up to listen to them. But man, his songs ain't never been boring. Man, I love this coming from a guy I only know all of Uncle Luke's songs, but the ones I have heard is brilliant. That's like another $10. Basically, I'm saying that's like sicker than the game. That's colder than the game. Yeah, man. Man, I'm telling you, boy, Uncle Luke is a blast. And I follow him on Instagram. He still got that fun, same funness and momentum. Ain't never left out that door. Man, he ran because you gotta realize Uncle Luke, because no, him and Fat Joe's debating this a couple months ago. Well, 3 months ago about who found Pet Bull. No, so really, Uncle Luke found Pet Bull. Uncle Luke found Trick Daddy, which that's a good thing. That's a blessing for Miami and my childhood. That's a big part of my childhood. That's my childhood heroes from the South. That's a good mob Outcast and Three Six Mafia. 8 Ball MJG, UGK, rest in peace, Pimp, no Pimp C. And also, I'm putting them in the mix with my other three heroes. Rest in peace, Biggie. Rest in peace, Easy. Rest in peace, Easy. Rest in peace, Snoop, Tupac. Basically, rest in peace, Biggie. Rest in peace, Easy. Rest in peace, Tupac. But also, if it wasn't for doggone my man, all right, here we go. Now I done got something to add on to it, to carry it on to about an hour. If it wasn't for my man Uncle Luke finding Trick Daddy, there would have never been no Trina. Which, without it being Trina, we would never had no Rick Ross. Because technically, people don't know this. In 2002, when All About the Benjamins came out, Rick Ross was featured on Trina's song. And that's something people don't know. And there's someone I feel like someone else is missing from Miami that he put on. Well, he just influenced so many people. We just say that. So I mean, people like Lil Duval, who's a comedian, he get to eat off of that because that benefit him being from Florida. Hence the Lil Duval County also Lil Duval or Duval because he go by that now I think. And it's so many like lucrative ways that he really influenced Florida, which eventually flowed over to like the South in general. From like you go from Florida to Kentucky, Nappy Roots, hint hint. Georgia, Goody Mob, Outkast, Future, Two Chains, uh, Atlanta, Georgia. See, Ludacris. Then North Carolina, my hometown. North Carolina, stand up. If from North Carolina, stand up. Influence Trick Daddy. I mean, no. Influence P. Pablo, Knife Wonder, one of our producers. I mean, one of our DJs. Little Brother. That's Big Pooh and Fonte. With Knife Wonder, of course, doing the beats. Man, so many blessings. And see who of course eventually J. Cole too. So we all, including me, I'm a YouTuber, but we all eating off the momentum of Uncle Luke. I know I'm running with it. Forget that. I'm learning like when the OG starts momentum, you better run with that jump. Yeah, it really. Well, this is gonna, I'm about to draw a little deep detail in Stingray Cool from this. Uncle Luke is one of my motivations, man. Of like really just being a fun, cool black dude from the South, bringing good entertainment to you. So we taking the ball and running with it. Shout out to, since speaking of the Florida area, shout out to Florida Zone, NT, and all the other Floridian YouTubers. And this is also what I learned from like Uncle Luke. Be yourself. Don't try to follow the trends. Be a trendsetter. Create your own trends. That's what I am doing. And also, Uncle Luke, for them people say black man do for the community, I just read for you so many black rappers that did for the community outside of rapping. And I vouch for the black women who did for the community. When someone say black women that do nothing for the community, I just now spit in your face with the verbally, with the verbal truth, with the verbal truth, with the verbal righteousness, with the verbal truthness. The truth shall set you free. The truth is always dope. Truth will give you a pathway. He taught women shake what your mama gave you. But he made it fun, man. Just to be black men and black women. With I'm about to bring that style back of black men and black women have fun again. Cause these diverse. That's why it's me. I just ooh, let me not cuss. Ooh, Lord, let me hold my tongue of cussomeness. All these funkified, stink booty old diverse. That's why it's me. They kill them black. This is the first time saying this on the internet. I already said this in the real world, but they killing black entertainment with all that bull crap. Yeah, some truths behind it. There's some black women that do some black men do black women wrong, but not all of them. They're not showing the black men that do black women right. They ain't showing the black men treat black women right. There's some black women that do black men wrong, and they ain't all them. But they're not showing the black women who treat black men who doing black men right. They're not showing the black women who treat black men right, and they're not showing black women who are good to black men, or black men is good to black women. But I don't like these talk boys. That's why I'm glad I'm here in the mix of YouTube. It's time to continue what I started five. Well, I started in 2017, but through being brave, I really started this thing kicking off in 2020 when I popped up on Uncle Ism's show. Shout out to Uncle Ism, Mahogany, Platinum Elite, and there was a couple other brothers on that stream. I wasn't the best at it, but I got over my fear of popping up on people's shows. I'm gonna have to start that back, gain my momentum up. But yeah, so it's like to show people it's still a fun side of black men and black women on YouTube. As long as I'm a black entertainer, which that's not gonna really change unless I had Villalago, which I don't. And we hit the hour mark. Shout out to everybody. Stingray Cool. Remember, guys, John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That's whoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And you can hit the Cash App, $sign Stingray Cool to support the channel. But most importantly, I Stingray Cool wants you to shake what your mama gave you. Dum dum dum. And we out. Oh yeah.